Well, that was a. Okay, good evening, my dear guests. It's been quite a while. Um, sorry, I also see. This is what I mean by it's been a while. I even forgot to unmute. But don't worry, I'm. But yes, sorry I didn't give a ping in advance to that I was streaming today. This was an incredibly impulsive decision. It has been quite a while, but I also wanted to get straight into streaming so I can give an update to all my dear guests and what has been going on for the past 2 months. Yeah, along with other various things, right? Because yes, I have still been posting, but I still haven't found, like, I just haven't found the time to stream because of things that have happened here IRL, which I will obviously explain to everyone. Aside from that, I have still been doing comms off stream. All the commission, like the commission run from 2 months ago, have still been going. I just haven't been able to stream it because of stuff that happened IRL. For the people who weren't aware about it, here in the Philippines, we were literally hit with 4 typhoons in a row. So fun. I'm out alive, all good, cool. But that wasn't the only reason to why I couldn't stream for like the past 2 months. So for extra context now, 2 months ago, right during the day 2 of my commission run, where I was doing commissions live on stream, my aircon broke. The thing that keeps the room cold. And just to keep my guest up to speed, it's still not back. It's still broken. Why? They took 2 months. Like, they took the aircon, like the technician people or whatever. I don't know anything about that. But they took the aircon. They fixed it. They gave it back. It broke again after a week. They took it again. Took like a week or something. I don't keep count. It was so long. And they brought it back, and it broke in 3 hours. So they took it back. Now they're replacing the unit. I don't know when that's coming back. It's still under warranty. But if you hear whirring in my background, that's because what's keeping the room cold is 2 electric fans. 2 electric fans. And golly gee. So if you hear whirring in the background, that's probably the 2 electric fans, like one outside ventilating all the cold air from the living room aircon into this room, because my room here has like dog shit ventilation, so it becomes really hot. And then the other fan is what's inside the room, swirling all that nice cold air around the room. So yeah, that's also what happened. Very unfortunate, which is why I couldn't stream for a while, because also during those days, it was really hot. Why? It's all like the storm was coming, and it's always really hot here before the storms come. Like the storm comes, typhoons. I live in a tropical country, so typhoons are pretty common now, and I didn't expect four typhoons in a row. So while it was really hot, I didn't wanna overexert my my setup here, because the LCD already melted like the last year because of the heat, and I didn't want that to happen again, because that shit was expensive. And I'm already like struggling out here, so on so forth. But anyway, that's why I have not been streaming for the past 2 months, and I've only been able to do commissions off stream. Aside from that, the reason why I started to do today was because I thought, okay, you know what? I don't wanna not stream. So we're back, and we'll do some art. because that's what I like to do, art. So time for showcase stuffs, yeah. Okay, so here's a bunch of stuff that I have been doing off stream, doing comms. So this was a commission. This one I'm still waiting for feedback before I finalize her, but she's really cute. If I get like a DM midstream, we'll probably get to this, but if not, then we're doing something else. This one is also a commission for voice actress Night Shift Nix. Don't go to her profile if you're a minor, please. One of my favorite clients. She's so sweet. I love talking to her. A couple of Pokemon stuff. So I made like this Dust Clops Witch for Jolene, and what's this? Is Ponyta. A couple more stuff for some friends on Discord. This custom Jirachi that I just finished a while ago for DJ Dreamer, who's in the chat. Hello, thank you so much for this Jirachi. She was so fun. She's so fun to work on. I really love like the kind of comfy, cozy nightgown wear, but a little bit sexy. But yeah, much stuff here, and I'm still working on stuff. So here's a draft of a current commission, and we're gonna be lining this tonight. Oh, and aside from commissions, obviously, I also wanted to share to all my guests about another project going on. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen her already, or if not, then we'll show her on stream anyway. So I have shown off 2 more OCs aside from my high voltage project. So I do have another project that I'm working on. So I have actually 2. So this is the Lash project. So as you can see, this folder here is full of Lash. I don't have a folder for voltage because there's just so much of her like scattered around that I don't want to make a folder for her. And since Lash is already here, I might as well like put her there. She's also another passion project of mine, but with a whole like the other aesthetic I like. So I do love cute cosmic aesthetic, and but as a kid I've grown up learning how to write fantasy because my father and my mother is a big fan of the fantasy genre. So I'm basically going back to my roots because all of the projects I've had before in high school was related to some sort of like mythology or fantasy whatsoever. So designing Lash and Blush. So here I will introduce them on stream for those who haven't seen them yet. So here's Lash. She is my little harpy girl lady who's not so nice. She's very mean. She will not care if you like. She will not care about your feelings whatsoever. She's very violent. And then her partner, or the character that I introduced with her, is Blush. He is my very, very handsome unicorn, and he is extremely obsessed with this bloodthirsty harpy lady. And I mean like extremely obsessed. Does she know? No. Does she care? No. So that's them. So if you've seen them on my Blue Sky or on Twitter, X, here they are, my little fantasy creature duo. The project is called Lash, so I'm also going to showcase concept art for the project here, which is this, because I actually was planning to post this. I forgot about it, got lazy, continued doing commissions, got distracted, and then forgot about it, and then realized that I still have it, and then I didn't post it. So it's here. I'm just gonna show it on stream, and then I'll probably think about posting it tomorrow. Because I'm lazy. No, I'm not joking. I'm not lazy. I just forget. But anyway, so these are some concept arts for the Lash project. It's in this really cool forest, and because Lash has a lot of heart motifs. I wanted the environment to have that too. So as you can see, the leaves have like this little heart patterns. Just it's like a little love letter to older cartoons, kind of like My Little Pony. I really love the execution of their backgrounds. Very nostalgic when I think about it. I grew up with a lot of My Little Pony. That's why Blush is a unicorn. I've been wanting to design like a unicorn for a while, especially a unicorn guy, because I think stallions are cool. I have my own horse back in the province. I haven't seen that horse since the pandemic. I hope he's okay. I don't know. I haven't seen him for so long. But yes, I own a horse. But anyway, so horse, unicorn boy, harpy lady. So I hope you'll look forward to them too, because there's also going to be a bunch of them in the future. So yeah, you get to see. So I have some pieces here of them. So I have a little piece of the showcase between Blush's obsession over Lash. I have this little poster of Lash. Fun fact, this is actually my phone wallpaper right now. Like, this is my home screen, and then this is just like, oh, this is my lock screen, this is my home screen. So whenever I open my phone, it's just Lash. I really wanted to draw her talons because it's something she really likes, because it's always covered in someone's blood every other day or after she eats. You know, she doesn't really care. She just cares about how she looks or if she can eat, stuff like that. And there's this one sketch of Blush I did yesterday as a warm-up for commissions. I was doing this while like talking in a Discord call with my boyfriend. We were discussing stuff because we were playing games, and then I also drew this on the side before I resumed doing commissions. But yeah, so here they are. This is not canon. I just drew this out of impulse because I really like them. But if this would be canon, he'd probably lose an arm, Chad. Just saying. Same here too. This is also impulsive. He would lose that arm. But that's just how much I love these two. They're very simple. I love funny, simple characters. And I also wanted this opposite dynamic to my silly, wholesome space ladies. Because again, I didn't want to make a story around Yagi, because Yagi is just my funny mascot. Like, she's here for the cafe. She's here as like a little placeholder for myself because I don't enjoy drawing humans as much anymore. I used to really like humanoid character designs, but nowadays I just prefer these more like creature, monster, whatsoever, the cartoon characters. That's why I still like enjoy Pokemon to this day. Like, it's a thing. But yeah, I originally the idea was to give like Yagi some sort of fantasy side project. But the problem with that is that I didn't want to give Yagi a backstory. Yagi was just supposed to be a joke, like just to exist. So I designed Lash initially as a joke, but then her concept just stuck with me. I really wanted this owl harpy, bird of prey lady, and also I really wanted a unicorn guy. So we got both in the span. Like, I designed these two over a week. Believe it or not, Blush's design took a day and Lash's design took like 5 days because I was figuring out what I wanted. Like, this was during a point during those 2 months where I was figuring out what I wanted to do. So here they are. You'll be seeing like a lot more of them in the future alongside like vaults. But yes, I wanted to introduce these two here also on the what's this? Welcome back stream for the people who who haven't seen them, because I'm bringing them to the spotlight. I'm pushing them right there. So yes, so when you see these two characters, for motifs, Lash's will always be hearts. Lash always has heart motifs, even in her background here. It's a little melty heart. Not melty, it's probably someone's blood, right? And then for Blush, we have like super magical sparkle. So his motif is always these sparkles, stars, whatever you want to call them. And then Lash would always have the hearts because it's her favorite part of the body to eat. Anyway, that's a little OC introduction on the live, so on so forth. I do have like other things here from, you know, the previous things. I even still have the little thing from like 2 months ago that I kept. Why did I keep this? Anyway. But yeah, much things to do, so I got a goal already for this one, so we're going to just make some progress today on some stuff. This will just be a little quick one. Oh, and like previous stream, I'm not going to be taking food orders, but tips are still highly appreciated. It's been a while. Okay, so let me check like the list actually of which ones I can do or which ones I can like proceed with. So, because again, I did that, like I started streaming very impulsively, but I have to also double check which ones I could do, which ones I should not do. So, okay, let's start. Okay, so we're gonna speed run this one first. I think this one's going to be much quicker. So hello, my dear guest just coming in right now. Welcome back. We are back. Okay, so for this one, it's going to be one of these busts, but I already have like the character here. This one is for a friend also. I already like drew this character before this one, but I'm just bringing this one as like a clear visual. Nowadays, recently, I've been just doing like I've just been putting the references on the canvas itself and then putting down the opacity just because it's more convenient for me. So I don't have to keep looking here. I could see like my full canvas instead of just like swapping out. The only time I did this, I think, is like for this character, because there's a lot going on in this character. It's from the commission previously in the gallery that I pointed out. I'm still waiting for a reply from the client for that. But anyway, we can start with her. This girl, another Miss Maid too. She's very cute. I really like this one. Not biased at all. She's just really cute. So this one's like a bust commission. Oh yeah, since we were, what's this? On the topic of the OCs that I introduced earlier, since here on stream, I'm always open to answering any questions about my OCs, especially for those who want to know. I'll try to answer as much as I can without like spoiling, I guess. So this character, she's very like, she's giving very friendly vibes. How, how have I been so far? Doing my best. Surviving. I love 4 typhoons in a row. I mean, like, it was cold, but my roof. And my electronics. But that's okay. I'm okay. It's like colder at night now, I guess. Everyone here has been like starting to put up their Christmas decorations because people in the Philippines really like Christmas. Like, my goodness. Yeah, I wanted like a. I don't usually like go into the sketch too much, but you know, this is like the first drawing of the night, so. And it's not always or maybe I just forgot. Starting like a commission from the ground up. So I don't usually do that. I usually already have some sketches prepared, but because I was speed running. Is Yagi a goat? Is my OC a goat? If you mean like Yagi, like the character you see on stream, yeah, she's a quote-unquote goat. Like, quote-unquote goat. Thing? Yeah, something like that. Gosh. I am really not supposed to be taking this much time. My hand does not feel like too loose right now. That's maybe because I didn't warm up. Like, my warm-ups for today were coloring. Yeah. I did no line arts today whatsoever. I only did like coloring. Please warm up. My dear guests who are artists, please warm up. Like anything. Like, if you're gonna sketch or if you're gonna do like a big piece, you have something in mind, just warm up. Just draw random things. Draw apples multiple times if you want to. Just don't start with your big piece if you haven't warmed up, or you're going to feel like absolute dog shit while you're drawing. Like you might be wondering some days, like, why am I having such a hard time drawing? Because you didn't warm up. Okay, for this one, I kind of wanna showcase like her holding her glasses, because she has these like really nice glasses here. So for this one, just to differentiate it from the recent thing I did for this client, I want to have a different pose. Oh my god. Is it me or... wait. Pause. Okay. cutting here so we have like a good silhouette of sorts. What will this look okay if I flip it? Oh wait, that looks so much better if I flip it. Yeah, I guess we're doing this way. Jeez. So I'm like checking if I want something like this. Or maybe we can adjust perhaps, because like I need to, like the glasses are gonna be forward. She's not gonna be holding this. And just with a few strokes, you can change the gesture of your sketch. There we go. Now she'll look like she's holding her glasses. Cool. Yeah, once you understand how to like loosen up your sketches, you can carve anything out of anything. Like carve whatever out of your sketches, even if it's just like a small change. It's a really useful thing to master, understanding shapes. Easier things to carve out on your pieces. So you don't need to like feel like, oh fuck, I gotta start all over. No, you don't gotta. Be messy. Okay. Cool. Sick. Let's go to hair now. I want the bangs to look different from how I did it on the previous piece. I know I made her hair like this bob shape here, even though like the reference, because like I'm looking at like how I do proportions on my usual stuff. So maybe I need to make her head smaller. Woink. Proportions. Then maybe I'll feel better about it. Cool. And of course, she got the classic maid's headband. She has bows too. Okay, let's enlargen this on the canvas and adjust stuff. Oh, I forgot about the apron. Gonna put it on the pose too. I'm such a big fan of the fluffy sleeves for Victorian made dresses. Okay. Okay, and just like that, here is our draft. Let me just adjust the sizing. Yeah. Make sure like the proportions are the way I want it to be. Cool. All right. Let me save the canvas so all the progress of that is saved. And now we can go into the lining phase. Yeah, we can just actually run this one down. When I say run this one down, I'll just go through all like the stages of work, starting with like you know what. So sketch, line, color, finalize, etc. You're honestly mostly here for potentially any lore drops. Been writing notes on the lore. Whose lore? Like who whose lore are you waiting for? Oh, the waffle has been on the table for days. Oh no, this is a new waffle, I swear. We've all like ever since like the tragedy of my aircon breaking, I've been making sure that we always change the waffle. So it looks like nothing has changed since 2 months ago. For high vault, I think the only I think the only like character in high voltage with like the big important lore is voltage herself, and then all the characters just have like silly lore. Because again, the project is like the high voltage project is not a very serious series. It's just really meant to be silly. Like if you want the character with the lore and the serious stuff, that's the Lash project, the recent one. But yeah, if you have like any general questions about my characters, projects, whatever, I'll answer here. It's like I like my characters too, so I won't mind like talking about them. That's such Captain. That's such an old character. Like I was a wee teenager. Ugh. I don't like thinking of that character. Which OC is fun for me to draw? Honestly, all of them, because they're pretty simple. Like any of the ladies from High Voltage or the characters from Lash, because like I designed them that way, so I can just draw them whenever I want. But the character I've been drawing most recently on my sketchbooks is Blush, because I like unicorns. So like while like I think a few days ago I just sketched Lash on my sketchbook before my boyfriend visited. So like he's very fun to draw, cause like even if it's just like a circle, his face is always like this smug, and then he has his cute eyeshadow, the glittery eyeshadow, something. And usually I don't draw his other eye. Since he has a very like naturally majestic untamed mane, he's a wild unicorn, he doesn't belong to anyone. It's very like easy to doodle. It's like you just draw the funny horse, yeah. Or sometimes if I don't want to draw his eyes like that, just to make him look less of a freak that he is, I do the classic where his eyes closed like this. Yeah, that's who I've been drawing a bunch lately. But on my sketchbook, I did post a recent like sketchbook sketch of him. He's really cute. Even Lash, I always draw Lash first before Blush, that's because she also has like the same simplicity. Honestly, all my personal OCs have like that same simplicity. Like if I doodled them right now, you'd know who. So like if I just did this, like this is voltage. This is so obviously voltage. If I take that same circle and I do this, that's Ursa. Oh my goodness. And then if I took that same circle and did this, you know, this is arc. And then take, well, the bell. Oh, thank you, Dismarsh, for subscribing. But yeah, if I take the same circle and like added little ears here, heart. Like this is Lash. Welcome. And then if I took the same circle, added a horn, ears, and long flowing hair. This is Blush. Like that's how quick it is for me to just doodle any one of like my main characters. Like even like Yagi, I guess. Like Yagi has that same thing: bow, horns, short ears, and the goat eyes, and obviously the split. But you know, we have the other version of Yagi, not in maid uniform. Whoops, we gotta get rid of the bow. But even without the maid uniform, you know, where she uses magic to make her ears long or something, it's still Yagi. Like this is still the fuck ass goat thing. Whatever. I think all my personal characters are all like really, really quick to doodle. And that's design philosophy I really wanted, because I didn't want to design myself like a character that would take me so long to draw. Like what if I want to make a shit post and it would take me so long to draw this one character? Man, like that was a thing I had, like I realized back when I was making comics on Tumblr. A lot of my characters for the comic series I made on Tumblr, or the older series I had on Twitter, if anyone has if anyone was here from ancient times, from when I was a baby on Twitter, all my OCs were kind of like medium to heavy in detail. But now I fucking hate doing that. So all my characters are super easy to draw for me, because I just want to draw them doing funny stuff. My goal wasn't to be very illustrative with them, because I am not more for like illustrations. I'm more for like fun things, anything I indulge in. Like I love illustrations, I just don't do them my OCs too much. I learned to focus on like storytelling over heavy designs. So I really like storytelling. keeping this really simple because I know I'm going to be adjusting some glasses here. We probably need to push this. Cute. Oh, it's lace cuffs. Yeah, I always line the face first, but after the face, I like to start lining what's like the front part of the character. So in this case, it's his arm. So we're doing that first. Oh, line art. Much work. Indeed, much work. And it's honest work, hard work. Now we're just going to be finishing the rest of this arm, and we can get into the rest of the uniform. Excuse me. Okay, I need to do like a little check. I'm not sure if while I'm lining these proportions are good. I might have to adjust some stuff. Okay, not bad. Okay. So she has one of those frilly uniforms, these things. One sec. My goodness, will it even be seen? Like a little, I guess. We can clean it up. It's like enough. Okay, we can get into this collar over here. Wait, no, actually what comes before is the brooch bow thing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my goodness. Hello, Shakespeare. Welcome back to the cafe. How's it going? Better, I guess. Sure. I love drawing bows. Cute. Oh. Time check, my dear guests. It's currently 12:10 a.m. here. I've actually been having like sleeping very bad for the past 2 days. Like I would sleep at fucking 7 a.m. and then I'd wake up at 12. Like my alarm is set to like 1 or 2 just so I can have like 8 hours of sleep. But I get hungry and then I wake up. Oh my goodness. Doobie doobie. We're just kind of just carving and carving for a bit. So we can get like a bunch of the details. Like, the line art process is always messy. It's kind of just the thicker version of when I sketch. Oh. Wow, 11:11. It's like suddenly 12:12 a.m. right now. Okay, right now I'm still getting a feel for my draft here. I'm realizing, like, I'm finding some stuff I do not like going on here. But, we'll fix them. Everything is fixable. Okay, so I do know that this is where I want the chest to end. Right here, because like on the character, she's not that heavy chested. So we don't want to overdo this. Probably just here is fine. And then we could adjust the waist just so we have a nice silhouette, right? Okay, cool. Then we can add the rest, like the other apron frills on this side. Thank you for stopping by. So for this part of the apron, it's a bit thinner. So you know it's on the other side. I know I should be doing another layer for this, but I don't know why I chose not to. I don't have an explanation for that. I just wanted to, I guess. And then this is where the apron's middle part goes. And this will be the hard cut of our piece. And a little bit of cloth from her dress. Nice. From here, I do want to round this. Does not feel round. There we go. Yeah, here it is so far. So we got some stuff to adjust, which is this strap right here. So I want to adjust this here, blah blah blah. Okay, now this one I will actually make a separate layer for, because I know it's not going to be aligned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not gonna fit. It's okay. So what erasers for? And I know since it's never equal, so what we have liquify tool for. Cool. Yep, looks good. Then we can add the other shoulder here. Okay, awesome. So now here's the body done. Now since all that's done. Ooh, actually, we can add her bow. She has like a bow on her apron here. We can add this back here, just to fill in this empty space here. Yeah, you can keep it flat actually. Kinda like that much. There we go. Cute. Now for the hair and accessories. So it naturally gets messy with this type of hair. That's why we separate the face always. I want the hair to go this way, so it contrasts like where it's facing. Now we can work on that headpiece. I know I'm not counting all the segments, I'll just go as is. I'm counting the segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many did I do for this? Oh wow, I actually did 9. Okay, cool. I guess we're doing that. Oh. Wow. Exact. Phew. Yeah, that looks messy as hell right now. But trust the process. Trust the process. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. Okay, right now, the headpiece needs some more like fixing, mainly because the ones on this side is not, it's very not stretched out. Huh. Okay. So just to give this one yep, the power of digital art truly. Okay, I actually want to change the way I segmented this, so I'm going to erase this middle portion and just adjust. There we go. Now that feels like way better. There we go. Now for the bows on the side. Merge all these together and I adjust to what I want. Hmm. Ooh, I gotta adjust the hands here. Yeah, I gotta adjust the hands. Gotta not fear cutting pieces. Will help in the long run, especially when you're making like larger art pieces. Taking steps back to look at your piece is important. Hello. Yeah, it has been. Many things happened. And I'm too tired to re-explain. Maybe I'll re-explain later. For all the usual guests coming back in. Okay. So now we have the line art done. So here's what she looks like. Wow! So cute. Okay. Now with this here, I can see what lines I would like to erase. What stuff I want to keep, anything. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Then I know there's a set of buttons here. I remember. Yes. The typhoon and me having no aircon. I still don't have aircon. I don't know when they're going to bring the replacement unit. So if you hear again whirring fans in my background, that's because I have no aircon. Okay, I kind of want to adjust this arm here. Probably lift this down like here, just so the sleeve looks looser. Yeah, there we go. Nope, none. Still no cold air. I am literally using 2 electric fans, which is why like I'm worried if you hear like the electric fans whirring in the background. I hope not. I mean, this is a whole ass like dynamic microphone. As long as I like speak into the mic, I guess you probably won't notice, but it is annoying. Woohoo. Okay, so here is the main line art. Time to save her, and let's just get straight into coloring. So we already have the colors right here. I am literally making this so much easier for me, since like I do this with a lot of like clients who's commissioned me before, where if they commission me before and I've already have like a set, like a piece where the character's colors hasn't changed, in this case it's this one right here, I just kind of color pick, and then it makes that easier because it's the same thing, same character whatsoever. makes life easy. The only like things I guess I cannot color pick from the previous piece are the cuffs, since the previous piece did not have her hands being used, so I'm going to have to color pick those cuffs. Amazing. Cool stream. Thank you, my dear guest. For all like my guest artists, please, when you're doing your line art, separate your things. Oh, hello. Welcome. Yeah, I haven't been on for a while. Yeah, I mostly do art in this stream. So, welcome. Thank you, Skirb. Always. Okay, I remember what I did for this thing. For this one, I just kind of overpaint, something like that. Just because it's like a very tiny thing. I don't need to overcomplicate this. And it had a very itty bitty rose on it. And just to simplify the rose, what we do is we just do the silhouette like this, and then what we do after is we take our eraser, our best friend over here, and we just cut out the petals. Can be messy, doesn't matter. Even do the same for the leaves. It's like it's a really tiny thing, but when you zoom out, it will look like a rose. Like, yeah. Don't think too much. Don't think too hard. Yes, this is Ibis Paint. This is for PC. I keep forgetting that, like, much people don't know about the PC one, but yes, there is a PC one. Okay, I'm looking at the bronze on her. She actually has that same thing on the cuffs. We are just going to go ahead and do that same thing. Probably gonna merge this layer just because it's the same goddamn color. I am not a fan of tiny details in my character design philosophy. So for a lot of the newer guests coming in, let me do like a quick introduction for this. If this is your first stream of mine, I am a character designer, digital artist. I mostly do character illustrations and obviously character designs, but I actually started out as a comic artist on Tumblr. Hence why a lot of my design philosophies tend to have more simple designs, and my preference over simple designs, biases, so on and so forth. I'm not a big fan of stupid tiny details on characters. I think it's something that, what's this? Like, it's one of the things, like when I was younger, I thought all tiny details were what made characters really good. And growing up, like now I'm an adult. A tiny details is actually what worsens the state of a character, like the overall health design of a character, because of its readability as a character, being able to redraw it, so on and so forth. That's why it's okay if it depends also on what the character is going to be used for, but overall you still think about the readability of that character. So I'm a 2D artist, so most of my preference with character designs tend to be less detail. I am not a fan of like very big details, because my goal of my art pieces is always to tell a story. Because again, I started out as a comic artist. Whereas designing characters for 3D is a lot different, where you can actually make use of all the tiny details, stuff like that. But in terms of redrawability, it's not that great, so on so forth. For an example, for like 3D characters that still have that readability despite the details, is the characters from Xenoblade and Final Fantasy, where they're very complex in art style and art direction, but you still recognize the character despite the minuscule details. So characters like Sephiroth, Cloud, Pyra, Mithra, you recognize them based on palette, readability, silhouette alone. You don't think of all like the itty bitty details of their looks. Along with Resident Evil, actually, like a lot of horror games have that aspect, like the more like other detailed horror games. Other game characters that have that kind of thing. Legend of Zelda, Link always has like a different type of green tunic, but different in Breath of the Wild with the blue hero's tunic, where he has patterns and all that on the champion's tunic. But even so, you can still read him very well. The blonde hair, even if it grew longer, his ears. I know sometimes he has earrings. I'm very used to the Twilight Princess one. He has earrings there. The shape of his tunic is still the same despite it being like a different color. readability. And then when it comes to 2D characters, as you can see, 2D characters tend to be more like a lot more simple. Like, I know I bring this up every time we're drawing because it's something I like to preach, because I had so many art peers who ask my opinion when they're designing a character, especially as like I've been designing characters for decades. Decade. But wait, how old was I? Yeah, decade period. Yeah, baby me was just like drawing Pokemon. I didn't really think about the design. I started like thinking of design when, yeah, about more than 10 years ago. Yeah, decade, yeah. But I'm not good at math. I'm an artist. But yeah, when it comes to 2D designs, you tend to remember characters with less detail. They stick with you more because of who they are and not what they're like. You think of who they are first and what they look like later. So really cool examples of these are like let's bring up a 2D series. Chowder, Powerpuff Girls. Those are really great examples of like SpongeBob. I forget. SpongeBob also. Invader Zim. Very simple character designs because they just want to tell you the story of these characters. We don't look too much into the minuscule details of these characters. Pokemon, an extremely good example of simple character designs. Be it the trainers or the Pokemon, they're not overloaded with tiny details, just enough detail where you see like the ecosystem of these Pokemon, where they live, what they do, along with trainers who match the Pokemon type, so on and so forth. Stuff like that. But yeah, details. I have my preferences. Okay, now we're going into the face here. I'm happy I could help in some way, but remember, don't take my word for gospel. This is solely based on my experience for drawing so long. When I was still doing comics on Tumblr, when I had like my older comic series when I was 13. I started doing comics on Tumblr when I was 13. Most of my character designs were super detailed, and they were really bad in the long run because I had all these ideas, but I couldn't execute them as often because I'd be too busy thinking about oh my god, what should they wear? What would they look like? Would they have their hair up? Would they have their hair down? Should I change the outfit? Should the outfit have this? Should the outfit have that? So on and so forth. And it just became like really hard to keep making comics with thinking of these details when I just have to think of what the character's doing, not what they're wearing, what like all these things I have to keep thinking about. And consistently drawing them too. Very, very ouchie. Yeah. So most of like me preaching simple character designs simply came from experience, like my experiences in the past, all the projects and characters I have executed in the past. I was so I was so keen on looks before that I wrote things very horribly. So now but that's because I was a kid. I was naive. It was new to me. But now I have my own like serious projects that I'm executing, so on and so forth. But I always love sharing these tips with my dear guests, you guys, friends, etc. Because like Nobody should go through that struggle. Nobody. I've gone through that struggle for like years until I figured out what I was passionate drawing, and I just really enjoyed simpler, sillier characters. That's why, in my preference, all of my OCs are not humanoid. I mean, not humans at least. They're all like funny creatures. They are like anthropomorphic, sure, but that's just because I want them to be silly cartoon characters. But yeah, now you know. Thank you. I really like fantasy stuff. I was very into like my country's mythology back when I was a kid. Like most of my older projects had to do with our mythology. That's why one of my like older projects as a kid had to do with vampires, because vampires were so huge here in the Philippines. We had so many types. And also dragons. We have those too apparently, and I didn't know about them. Okay, I'm just going to color pick from here. It's easy. Yeah, they do. I also agree that dragons are everywhere at some point. Okay, I'm looking. I'm just gonna color pick actually. It's like I already have these. I'm not gonna color pick the lower part. I'll just go ahead and dive with what I know. But yes, apologies for the ramble, my dear guests. I really like art. Okay, now for this part. Okay, so for my guests who aren't aware of what the hell I'm doing, so when I color very bright colors, like I know I bring this up for my guests who are new, like for the new guests, yes. This is a method I do when it comes to flat coloring, very light colors. So in this case, we're coloring the color white, yeah. And right now I am filling the canvas with the opposite color. So the opposite color of white is black on the color wheel, etc., etc. So I'm filling this with black at low opacity so I could see what I'm filling in. when you're coloring with light colors, I always recommend to use a darker color if you're not aware, like if you're not sure what's the opposite. So when you flip over like the color, now we have a base color white. So if we turn it transparent, we're not leaving any like blotches or marks or anything. So that's a quick tip for coloring. Now we're just going to go ahead and color pick, because convenience. Gotta love convenience. Okay, now for this part. Hello, welcome back, Zimni. Okay, now for another thing with the power of digital art. Now you notice that this character has a lot of roses patterned at the top of her maid thing headband. Oh my goodness. We're just going to do the same method that we did with the brooch, but we are going to do it with a just slightly larger scale. So what we're gonna do is first just draw our blob, which is essentially our rose, right? So this is our rose. Anywhere, I don't care what part of the headband you do it. Then the next thing we do is we take our eraser and we just erase the petals. Yeah, now we have a rose. We can just adjust. If I want some stuff to be a bit thicker, if I want some stuff to be a bit thinner. Can even add more petals because I want to. And like, hello, Jolene! Welcome back. But as you can see, because this is such a tiny fucking detail, even when you zoom out, you can tell, oh, that's a rose. So we're just going to do that because we're just there to get the idea. Now, you know, we make it small. We fit it to the size of whatever the hell that is. Ooh. Oh, the bell, the bell. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the cafe. Okay, so here, and then we just adjust her, and now she's a nice looking rose. So what we do, you know, with the power of digital art, blah blah blah, we go ahead and duplicate this bitch and just copy paste her everywhere. And then after we copy paste her everywhere on the headband, we can, you know, magic. Yeah, I know it's not going to be super perfect because we're going to use, you know, our good old dandy friend, the liquify tool, to adjust each and every rose. We're just gonna go ahead and put her everywhere. Yoink. Just tilting them little by little. And the last one. There we go. And now that we have all of them merged together, we are going to go ahead and use the trusty liquify tool to adjust each and every rose. Like so. Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the tip, AAM. Or how do you want me to read that? AM or AAM? Either way, thank you so much. We gotta stretch the roses. And what another thing, so this won't look like flat as fuck, right? We can go ahead and use a lighter tone gradient to hover above them, and now they look a bit more natural. And then we can just plop and done. Super cool. Now the last thing we gotta color in is the glasses, but that's for the line art. So basically we're done with the whole coloring part. One moment. One sec. I have to fix something. Okay. Now that we have all the colors done, I'm going to go ahead and put all of them into a folder so I don't get confused. And I will now merge the face with the main thing. Let's color. So again, I know it's not as cool as my usual stuff. I'm color picking, but that's because, you know, she already has colors here that I used, so we might as well use them, etc. Huh. There are lots of things I have to fill in that I'm looking at. We'll get to that. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? I should actually do this for the first time because I realize I don't do it. But because I know I only like post art content, but for my guests who don't know, I actually also do voiceover for some stuff. And a thing I voiced over for recently got released a few days ago. I kind of just forget to bring it up sometimes. But if you go over to the Siva Gunner page, they recently made an announcement. If I can find that thing. Yeah, there's a video on their YouTube channel called An Album Announcement, which is very recent. I voiced over for that video. So, oh my goodness, OBS scared me a little. I DC'd. But anyway, but yeah, I do voiceover for Siva Gunner. I play a character, Joke Explainer 7000. So if you listen to Siva Gunner or see their events, and Joke Explainer 7000 is there, that is me. Yeah, I've been wanting to do more voiceover. I just haven't done like a lot of auditions lately. Again, because of all the like the stupid shit happening in this goddamn country. I've been so busy. And also just focusing on art and whatnot. But yeah, Joke Explainer 7000 is definitely one of my favorite roles. She's a very cute robot girl. So, oh no. Oh my. Okay, sorry my dear guest. It seems that what's this? There's some connection issues at the moment. I hope this won't like be too long though. But yeah, I think everything should be alright now. But yeah, on the topic of voiceover, I've been wanting to do more auditions. Right now, I've only been doing like voiceover for my projects, you know, such as like High Voltage, the voice of Voltage, etc. I haven't done like much voiceover outside lately. Like I do for some of my friends like cartoons or animation, especially my friends that are animation students and they want voiceover. I'm like, okay, sure, I got you. Yeah, honestly, voiceover editions are scary. Like that's why I'm just used to having friends ask me if they want something, like they want me to voice over something, and I just say okay, sure. Mainly because like some auditions I barely get it, like there's no chance for anyone anymore because someone who auditioned was is like a big name actor and he just loses all hope for even getting a role. Other times when you do at the point where like you do get chosen, like oh my god, I got a role, and like it's so hype, right? And the owners of the project give up on the project, and it happens. Or sometimes like I had to back off of projects because the people doing the project doesn't know what to do with the project, and I just don't want to waste my time. So voiceover in my like for my experience has been complicated, but it do be it it is something, an experience truly. Oh, hey, you win some, you lose some. Last but not least, the glasses. Yeah, voiceover, you gotta learn acting. It's a lot of acting. It's not about how many voices you could do. I have a lot of like, what's this? VA friends. So I just kind of learn off of them. My boyfriend's a voice actor. I have so many friends in the voice acting. I've been doing voiceover since I was 16. Yeah, for small projects, other things. I haven't been like so serious with voice acting. I just kind of come and go because I've been busy with my own things. But that doesn't mean I don't like doing it. The only thing I guess I don't like about voiceover is that because I started at such a young age, I get typecasted a lot because my normal speaking voice goes from like this tone to like a bit lower if I'm tired or if I'm just trying to relax. I'm not trying to speak too much. Just it goes up and down from that. That's my default speaking voice. Somewhere here, somewhere there, like in person or if I'm tired, yeah, etc. You get the idea. But in voiceover, because I started at such, oh my goodness, I love it when OBS DCs. Oh my gosh. Of course, I love it when OBS DCs. Yeah, I think, I think the connection is getting weird again. Please don't tell me it's going to rain or something. We just had typhoons. But yeah, typecasting, it's annoying. But if it gets me roles, then it's what I can be grateful for. Anyway, okay, my dear guest, I apologize if OBS keeps disconnecting. I think there's an electrical surge happening that I didn't know about. Okay. So we'll just get into the watermark now. The usual. And because the character's color here is like purple, we'll just go with that. All right. This commission is done. And I can rip that off the page, and I'm gonna go ahead and send it to my friend. Okay, one quick stretch. Jeez. My back. Always stretch. One sec. B. Where? Ah. Okay. Let me check here if we can proceed with stuff or if I have to wait. Usually I have to wait. Oh. Okay, let me just... Ouch. Ouch. Quick break. All right. Yep. Okay. So I think I got a green light for this one. Let me double, triple check if I may. Estelle? Who's Estelle? Did... Is there a character that I didn't know the name of that I drew? Huh? Oh. Oh, thank you. I actually did this Jirachi one today. This was also a commission. Jirachi girl. I really like this one. What the client wanted was a elegant but also like cute. So Jirachi always has like, what's this? Jirachi already had this kind of like bedtime cozy kind of feel to the character, so that's what I wanted to capture for this piece, and the client really liked it and I was really happy with it. I was mostly inspired by nightwear, like the very fancy nightgowns. Really, really cute. This Cinder Ace I did for Ko-fi requests. It was one of the Ko-fi requests. I still have a bunch of these Ko-fi requests to go through, but again, that's because of the typhoons. I have many things to go through, and as much as I could, I can only do like a few this and that behind, like off stream. This one is a custom design I did for Jolene, actually, that I also wanted to talk about because I was really happy with this one. Whoop, give me a second. Let me fix something. Because I think there's a surge happening. Okay, so for this one, this is a custom I did for Jolene. And it's a Dusclops. It's a Dusclops lady. It's a Dusclops like witch, evil wizard. And Dusclops is one of my personal favorite Pokemon. So I was really happy that Jolene asked me to design a Dusclops specifically. What's this? So when I was designing this one, I wanted to really also put in dusk. Like whenever I design a Pokemon girl that isn't just like anthropomorphic, like it's an actual Gajinka of the character. Gajinka being like human, like personified, whatever you want to call it. When I was designing this, can my tablet work with me, please? Oh my goodness. But when I was designing this Dusclops, I wanted to get the silhouette of Dusclops and very niche designs on Dusclops while trying to mix in the witch factor. So, wait, let me duplicate this image and let me break down what I did here. So, where did the picture of Dusclops here go? Wait. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy paste a Dusclops here. So here's Dusclops. Yes. So some stuff I did for the design. So first of all, body shapes is something I always look into. So Dusclops has, you know, this kind of triangle shape to it. Whoops. So that's what I wanted to do for the body. So that's why she has like a triangle here. And then the witch hat, I obviously wanted this little thing. The little thing on Dusclops' head along with these. So I actually asked Jolene what she wanted for the hair. Originally, this Dusclops, I originally wanted these things to either be here at the back, probably wrapped around her waist, or twin tails. And Jolene said, let's do twin tails. So she ended up having twin tails. And then, yeah, since she, you know, Dusclops only has one eye, I wanted the hairstyle to have the little mouth thing that Dusclops has. So that's what the hairstyle here is. Along with the chest, actually. And yeah, the rest are just bandages. So she gets like this very sexy and wicked look to her. Very cute. I was really, really happy with this. So if Jolene is still like listening or still in the chat, thank you so much for commissioning Dusclops for me. I really love it when people like commission a personal favorite Pokemon of mine. Makes me so happy because like I know all the little niche details of the Pokemon to put on the piece. Yeah. My overall favorite Pokemon is Impidimp. I love Impidimp. I have so many stuffed toys of Impidimp. Like, I know I mentioned this in previous streams, but my room is full of Pokemon plushies because they're very easy to get here, like all the way from the Pokemon Center. So whenever I have, extra money from commissions after buying all essentials for my family and stuff, I can get like this little reward for myself from the Pokemon Center. And I have the most plushies I own is like Impidimp. I really like Impidimp. Okay, give me a quick second to check stuff. If I gotta do stuff. There's many things that I have to like do because of all the things that I couldn't control. But that's fine. That's life. Shit happens. I can still draw. Anyway. So I'm looking at this very cute piece here. Actually like to move her here. So the draft looks good. Yeah, I have to do a lot of like these priority ones first. It's like there's a lot of things that got delayed because of college. But it's like, oh well. Okay, let's get into the line art for this character. I don't remember. I'm already graduated. I graduated earlier this year. I never really kept track on all the semesters and stuff because I was so focused on just wanting to finish everything. If anything, I think it was like just 3, 4. I don't remember. The moment I graduated, I wanted to forget anything that had to do with education. I don't like going to school. Thank you. I agree. Very stressful. I hate going to school. Shit like dress codes and commuting because my college is all the way in the city and I live in a town an hour away. No, not an hour away, like 20, 30 minutes away. But even then I still have to get up, commute, shit like that. Ugh. Yeah, traffic. Oh my goodness. And also, I'm not big on like wanting to. No, that makes me sound cringe. But I was not big on trying to interact with the people there. It's not because like I'm antisocial, okay? That's cringe. That's high school me at. But like college, the only reason I didn't want to interact was because I already had so much on my plate. I had no space for like interacting much, no time for Like, I was very ambitious. I'm working on, my projects. Doing commissions. I'm helping pay the bills. And then I'm going to college. So it's like many things. But now I can just focus on doing my commissions despite all the disasters of this fucking country. But even then, I didn't want to interact too much. I didn't join any of those like school clubs or orgs until like the very last year of college, just so I could at least have some experience. I joined like 2 clubs because my younger sister was in one, and then I joined the other one because it was just a general hobby I like, which is like singing, because I have some covers here on this channel. Because before I was an artist, I was more into the musical side because my father was a musician. So yeah, there was that. And then, mind you, it's an art college. There are bound to be weird kids or people who don't touch grass, and I could care less about interacting with them or getting stressed about interacting with people who will who will be painful to interact with. Shit happens. So yeah, I just knew like a couple people. And also, one of the biggest factors why I didn't want to interact with many people in my art college is because they knew who I was online. Like, I brought this up before, but for my dear guests who don't know, in college, first year, my whole plan was to just like be underground. Nobody should know who I am. Blah blah blah. I will get through art college just doing what I want. And then fucking introductions, day 1, somebody was like, "Oh my god, are you Jaya the artist from Twitter?" From I was like, "Oh my god. No." So yeah, I decided to just stay underground because I knew people like stay very hidden all of college, because I knew people would only want to interact with me because they knew who I were, and people in the Philippines tend to care about clout more than fucking relationships. So like, even the art community here is fucking painful. I just don't wanna waste my mental health over just a few drops of toxic attention. I don't need that. I just wanna do what I want. Oh yeah, that's something. Well, it's everyone's preference. I just like being alone. But it was my friends who convinced me to do streaming. So I gave it a try because I'm a yapper. I'm a big yapper. I just enjoy being alone. Like, I'm okay with it. Said like a real introvert. This character is so cute. I'm biased. It's a goat. No, not bovine. Caprine. Bovine is cow. Caprine is goats. Whoops. So I went for this kind of dynamic pose for the back. Since we're still like trying to carve out stuff, this is going to be a bit messy. A bit. That's because, again, as you could see, I didn't really take my time on... What's this? Take my time on the sketch too much here. I was very focused on trying to map stuff out, because this is one of my experimental commissions. Jeez. But the upside of loose sketching for your pieces is that you can see where you want things composed, and you can leave it to your brain to try to figure things out. The downside is you might not get it the first time when you draw it, so you will be undoing and redoing a lot of things. But, you know, with enough experience, just a little bit, you could be able to translate your sketches into the things you want in your direction. It just, you know, takes consistency, understanding what you like as an artist, because we got preferences, we all do. So in this case, what's this? I just enjoy carving shit out, because that's a me thing. Some people probably don't like that. Some people would want their nice clean line art to be done in one stroke, where I like to carve it as if I'm, what's this, making a sculpture, but with my lines. I treat my lines like marble. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it's how I could describe my methods. Well, when it comes to tools and shit like that, don't worry about what you can do. Don't worry about like tools. Don't think about stuff like that when it comes to art. You can make art with absolutely fucking anything. Like, I've been using Ibis since it's beta, and I was made fun of for using Ibis because they were like, it's a shit app or whatever, like the people I knew. But here I am using like it till it's like PC day. It was so unpopular to the point where whenever a friend of mine asked what app do you use to draw, you just have to lie and say Paint Tool Sai. So now that like I see more and more artists coming out that they're using Ibis, I can actually say that. But even then, Ibis before also had very limited tools. It's just me figuring out all these methods, making my own methods to make what I want. Even with the limitations. So once you get to figure out how you want to do things, how you execute things, you have no limits. It's all in how much you want to create. Desire to create has no bounds. Like, knows no bounds. So keep making. You'll eventually find, what's this? The methods that you didn't know existed. Or you can even make your own. That goes with that, any like form of art, by the way. I'm just very bad at words. I explain visually. I'm a whiteboard yapper. My dear guests know that too well. I'll pull out like the whiteboard. I'll explain everything. But right now I'm doing something, so I can't. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Oof. Sorry if I sometimes take a pause. I have to see if I get DM'd. I'm literally fucking multitasking because there's many things I have to do, but I want to do them all at the same fucking time because I need to get shit done. It's almost Christmas. And Christmas in the Philippines is something. Hello, Starisu. Welcome. Welcome to my little cafe. The Cabra Cafe. Geez, not putting the details on the character on the sketch is actually like hindering me. But that's okay. That's okay. My brain got this. Yeah. Jaya strong. Queen never cry. Type shit. Oh my god, she had a collar. What? With the collar? Girl, what the fuck? What do you guys usually get at Christmas? I'll probably get another keyboard and mouse for. I don't ask for anything anymore, actually. Ever since, ouch. But ever since I got, like, ever since I learned how to take commissions when I was like 16 and bought my own like Switch from all the commissions, I just never asked for anything for Christmas since. I started like just getting things I want for myself. I don't ask anymore. Like, I've been so used to people assuming what I want instead of like asking me what I want. So, yeah, I just get shit myself now. Jesus. What the? Skirt. Oh. Oh, it's a. Oh my goodness, I thought wrong. Okay, that's fine. We can work with it. All right, thank you for stopping by, Nervous Bat. Nice to see you again. Take care. and skirt. Huh, skirt. Sorry, I have to like double check. Very important. Someone who owns a lot of clothes. Cool. Now we just gotta do this belt. Much things. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I didn't make a new layer. Oh my god. Okay, cool. But I do want these to look a bit larger. It's a big belt after all. Gonna just... Thank you. We put her in a uniform. Yeah, we put Yagi in the uniform. She usually is not in uniform, but you know, for the streams, we gotta put Yaki in the uniform. We are in a cafe after all. Phew. Drawing skirts takes a lot of work. And I mean a lot of work. Hello, new guests coming in. Welcome. Alright, bye DJ Dreamer. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you like the Jirachi. Oof. Okay, awesome. Super duper cute. Now that we have all the clothes details done, I can proceed to the hair. Yeah, alright, let's go. Thank you. You gotta work hard on these commissions. Yeah, I'm actually going to want to lift the bangs this time because she has very big eyes. I don't want to cover that. I post them on Twitter, my commissions. Some Sometimes I just post like character design adopts though when I do warm-ups and then I don't want to keep the character I designed. Yeah, something like that. So my warm-up is always like doing character designs or sketching my own OCs. One of those. Okay. Oh yeah, I do a lot. I have a lot of like commissions from Jolene. I was actually showcasing a recent com I've done for her just earlier. She's really fun. I like doing comms for her. It's very fun to serve Jolene. Cause like one of my favorite reactions I get is when I send in like a work in progress and they get a heart attack or something, and it's very funny. It's very silly. Yeah, Richie, if you ever would like a piece, you could just ask Jolene. They contact me. She has like direct contact with me, so call for something like a tiny thing like this. I guess it depends on the character, like the amount of detail on the character. That can always be discussed. Whoa! Whoops. Accidentally made my screen tiny. I guess general range, probably like, I'm thinking 50, 60 USD, around there. 'Cause it's pretty small. Like 40 to 60, yeah. Yeah, just let me know through Jolene if ever. Open to discuss that. Okay, there's part one of this line art done. So let me just save that first. And now we gotta line this one. So let's go ahead and put these away first. And we're gonna go ahead and line this one. So this one has this outfit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Actually, I think I'll only do a little bit and I'll call it a night because I'm looking at the time and it's already 2 a.m. I did like a good amount of progress today. Yeah, I think I'll only do like how much does it cost for my commissions? You know, I always have to be confident when answering these questions, but I always can't help but be nervous. But depending on the piece, it would range either like around my range starts from like 50 to 600 USD depending on the piece or what they're asking for. That's just general though. Like not every piece is gonna be like a gigantic amount. It will depend. But that's just like the general range. I think the most I've ever earned for a piece was a was like straight up $1,000. That was the highest I've ever earned for one piece, and I still think about that to this day. I'm like, damn, that bought me my PC. Huh. Yeah, same. Whoa, indeed. Like it was a huge piece. I can talk about it now actually because it's been years since I'm not under NDA anymore. But it was the piece I did for a YouTuber named Alpha Rad for his band, because he was gathering like artists for his album. Like he was making art, like he needed art for the album for his band, and I was one of the artists that was there, and the pay was $1,000 for the piece. So I was like, oh my god. Yeah, that was one of my like biggest pieces at the time, but I never posted it because again it came with the vinyl. So I guess people who bought the vinyl saw it or anything. And like just for a little bit of like hope core to my artists out there, I drew that whole piece with a musty ass iPad 2 on the old fucking Ibis Paint application. Like it's not updated, nothing. I made the piece with the old iPad 2, the one without a stylus, by the way. I was the Wii like finger drawing user back then. So if I was able to do that, then you can do too with the tools at your disposal. So don't give up. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what a lot of creatives should know. But nowadays, the idea of making art has been so lost in like the what's this Uh, the passion for creating art has become so lost in the sea of clout that people think art should just be for, fame, when people forget the whole reason why works are loved is because the artist loves their work. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree. That's why I'm just happy to make things. Like, that's why, what's this? I just wanted to get back to streaming because I just kind of wanted to show off drawing. I just wanted to draw because I like drawing. I fucking love drawing. Rah! I love making art. Like, sure, I get tired on days, but that's not because I get tired of drawing. I get fucking tired of everything else that's stopping me from drawing. I just be working hard. Uh, Survival. I'm playing Minecraft Survival. But in real life. 4 typhoons. 4 fucking typhoons. Ah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you come visit more often. Why is there always typhoons in the Philippines? I don't know. I might as well be waterproof at this point. Okay, I think uh, I'll keep the progress to here for now because it's like 20 minutes before 3 a.m. And I think we made already like a good amount of progress today. I finished like 4 commissions. Oh my god. Ah, hey, another good grind, and I'm happy to be back streaming. Whoa, shit. My tablet. Oh my god. I actually might need a new tablet soon. Why? I don't know how much this wire could last. But anyway, thank you, my dear guest, for coming along back again. I see more new faces and a lot of familiar guests. I hope eh, to see you all around soon again when I stream. And for art, like if you just want to see more art, if you can't join the streams, I do post everything on both Blue Sky and Twitter. Twitter being Jaya underscore Yagi and Blue Sky just being Jaya Yagi because they don't allow underscores and it makes me sad. So both there if you want to see art or any other things, etc. And anyway, let's call it a night and hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much for stopping by Cabra Cafe.